All right, tool number one, I'm going to tell you, don't normalize this nonsense. Period, Pooh. Don't normalize this. Now, on the contrary, you're going to hear a lot of people say, normalize it, make it normal. I don't want you to get into the habit of accepting this, because when we accept it, we give ourselves permission to perpetuate it. I want you to acknowledge that it's real. I want you to acknowledge that you're dealing with it and you're facing it. But once you have acknowledged it, I don't want you to normalize it. I want you to make the decision that I have to dismantle, destroy, and demolish these feelings, because for one, they don't come from my creator. Two, that's not who he made me to be. And three, they are stopping me from becoming who God has really called me to be. Honey, you are not a fraud. You are not an imposter. Don't allow these low-level thoughts to continue to play tricks on you and to let you feel like it's okay to settle in it. Because listen, this word is going around again. Again, you heard it came out in 1978, but now it's trying to resurface. And don't allow the resurfacing of this word to get inside of you and make you feel like it's okay. Because, you know, things become popular and trendy and we make it normal. Honey, that is not God's plan for your life. There is nothing normal about feeling like a fraud or a failure when you were designed to soar and to fly, not fail and not be a fraud. So first tip I want you to do is do not normalize this nonsense. Next, I want you to gather the evidence as to why you are not an imposter, why you are not a fraud, right? Gather the evidence to prove your case wrong. Think about all of the things that you have accomplished. Think about everything that you have done. Think about everything that you have overcome. Think about all of your life's experiences and your journeys. Now, when you think about them, we're not going to attribute it to luck. Neither are we going to attribute it to just overly estimating you, right? Sometimes we think people overestimate us and have too much confidence in us. No, child, you deserve to be where you are. You deserve to be doing what you're doing. How do I know this? For one, if your heart is pure, if you know deep down within that what you are doing is because you enjoy to do it, you love doing it, and you know you're designed to do it, whether it's something that's a natural skill or gift, or whether it's something you do professionally for work, whatever it is, you deserve to be there, right? And so I need you to gather the evidence. If it's for educational purposes, you've studied for this. You went to school, you went to classes. If it's speaking, whatever's on the inside of you, it comes out of you. There's nothing fraudulent or phony about that. So gather all of the evidence to dismantle the lies. Build your case. Just like you go to court and they build a case against something, let's build a case against imposter syndrome and why it's not real in your life, why it has no business and no place showing up on the inside of you. Next, redefine success. Sometimes we have a skewed perception of what success is. We measure our success based on external accomplishments. We measure success based on other people, what other people have done, what other people are doing, and then we see how far away we are from that spectrum. You have to redefine the success. Change that measuring tool and that measuring stick that you use to measure where someone else is and where you are, right? You can't do that. There is nobody like you. You are unique. You are an individual and you are working at your own pace. The pace that you have is perfect for your race. I'm going to say that again. The pace that you have is perfect for your race. You're not running against anybody else. You're running against yourself and who you were designed to be. If anything, run away from the old version of yourself. Run away from the imposter who didn't put in the work, the imposter who didn't want anything out of life. Run from that person. But who you are today, child, honey, there is nothing phony and nothing fake about you. So I need you to know that and redefine your definition of success. You want good success. And good success is going towards a worthy ideal or a worthy goal. That is success. If you enjoy what you're doing, if you love what you do, if you stay at home mom, if you're a baker, if you're a homemaker, if you're an artist, if you're a stylist, if you're a nurse, if you're a doctor, if you're a technician, whatever you are, if you are happy doing it and you enjoy doing it, then that is success. Point blank, period. Next, focus on your victories and not your vices. That's right. Focus on your victories, not your vices. Many times we focus on the things that we struggle with or that we're not good at. For instance, I believe I'm an amazing speaker. I know that. But instead of me focusing on the victories that I have when I speak and I transform a room and I change lives, I focus on small things like stumbling over words, right? I focus on those small vices of messing up, of forgetting what I have to say, of getting nervous, of dropping a pen, right? Those are vices. I focus on those things that are not going to help me get to where I'm going. And so I want to learn what I'm doing to help you do better. So don't focus on those vices. What are your victories, right? What are you good at? What do you excel at? What are you passionate about? What have you been ordained to do? What have you actually already done? It almost goes back to the accomplishments. But now we have to redirect our focus, right? We have to redirect our focus and think about what we're thinking about. Listen, that needs to be a tip by itself. Write that one down. Think about what you are thinking about. What thoughts are going through your head? And do they align with the plan and the purpose that God has for your life? You know I'm a woman of faith, so you know it's coming. What are you thinking about? What are those low-level thoughts that are swarming through your mind? Where are they coming from? What voice are you listening to? Who's in your ear? You have to dismantle that. Because when you focus on your victories and not your vices, you don't have time to feel like a fraud. You don't have time to feel like a phony. That goes next to identity, knowing exactly who you are. When you know that you are the woman that God has called you to be, when you know that you have a future, when you know that you have a purpose, when you know you are put on this earth to achieve a particular goal, that identity tells you who you are. Imposter syndrome is not your identity. Low self-esteem, that's not your identity. Worthlessness, honey, that is not your identity. Don't even allow those things to play tricks on you. Don't even allow yourself to get comfortable using this word. Truth be told, I didn't even want to do this course because I'm tired of the word. It doesn't mean that it doesn't exist, but it means I'm not going to focus on it. I'm not going to look at my flaws and my failures. I'm going to look at my victories, not my vices, because I know who I am. I know that I'm a work in progress. I know that I'm not perfect, but I know I'm reaching progress every single day. So I need you to take the tips that we learned in this module, pair it with the history of what you know, and let's demolish, destroy, and dismantle imposter syndrome once and for all. You are exactly who you were designed to be. Congratulate yourself. Honor yourself. Have a healthy outlook of who you are. We have a module called 7 Keys to Self-Confidence. Go back and be reminded of those keys that are going to help you become the woman that you are designed and supposed to be. I'm Destined Inspire, Queendom Academy.